Okay, so we're live, and I'm just waiting for my partner whenever she shows up.
Hi, Mariah.
But there we are.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. How
Hey,
are
how's it going? Nice to see your face.
Yeah, you too.
That's
How are
funny.
you?
So, pardon?
I said, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm glad to finally.
Good. So just a heads up, if you hear some weird noises, it's like a really bad storm out right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're fine. But so we have to talk for like a whole hour. Did you read that
Yeah,
too?
I saw that. I don't really know how we're
How?
going to do that, but okay.
Yeah, so this
I
will
mean,
be fun.
most of my other
So
classes,
where in, you said Michigan, right?
yeah, I'm about an hour north of Detroit.
Awesome, apparently. So where do you live in Michigan?
I live about an hour north of Detroit.
Okay, we literally almost went to Detroit for dental school, and so
Oh, really?
like we could have been neighbors. We could have done
That's
our
so
homework. So do you want to just like get started or?
Sure. I did just want to say, so a lot of my other classes that I've had discussions in, a lot of them said that we had to do an hour, but but like a lot of them also like, as long as we made it to like at least a half hour, usually the teachers
I'm
were
cool
fine.
with that.
Yeah, because I mean,
He can't expect us like with 8 questions.
right,
So
like, and it's only the two of us right now,
I
so
know, I know. Not a group of 10.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, let's just dive right into it.
Okay. So the first question, what do you think of Osher's process for identifying opportunities and building companies?
Honestly,
Um,
sorry, go ahead. You can go.
no, you go ahead. I was just gonna start saying something.
Okay. Well, honestly, as I was like reading the case, I like kind of just started laughing because like this dude just like jumps all over the place.
Yeah.
He just kind of gets bored and then he sees an opportunity and he just jumps on it and like he's automatically a huge success.
I know, like I was always really not enthralled, I can't think of the word right now, to like he would see what needed to happen in the market and then did it. I thought that was so cool. I'm like, can you just tell me what to do and I'll do it? I'll start the
Right.
business. Just give me an idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting and like um I think he definitely what really helped with like him being able to like see all these opportunities and to like have success in the company was really honestly just him knowing the right people.
Yeah.
Because like I'm doing my internship right now and I'm kind of heading up the marketing department for a local chiropractic firm.
Okay.
And That's like the hardest part for me right now is because like I kind of have to make those connections and form those relationships kind of from scratch. And so it's like super hard because it's just like trying to develop all those kind of relationships, you know, to really make the firm a success. And so I mean,
Yeah.
I was really impressed at how successful he was with like all of his different opportunities.
I didn't see any like, oh, and I totally failed this one, lost millions of dollars. It's always like, I gained millions of dollars. I did awesome.
Right, right. I like that I remember he didn't have any failures. Like they were all successes and he always sold the company for a profit. And then he just turns around, he just kind of got bored with himself and
Yeah, like I
something
wasn't
else.
good at golfing.
Right.
Yeah, that was awesome though.
Yeah. I wish I was more like that.
Yeah, I do too. And like we knew all his products too, which I thought was kind of cool. It's like, yeah, it's like
Right.
this baby toy thing that he made.
Right.
Pretty awesome. So, who is John Osher, and how does he come up with ideas?
Well, honestly, well, it did say specifically like for his first business, the earrings, like he just kind of noticed that girls were wearing earrings and that department stores had like really small earring sections, which is true.
It
And
is true. You have like nothing.
right. And so he just kind of like saw the need for, well, it wasn't really a need. He just really saw the opportunity and he just kind of goes with it. And I, to be honest, I really don't know where he got the idea for like the baby stuff or for
Yeah.
the candy, the candy
Oh, yeah.
spin pop
The
thing.
spin pop that we all like enjoy. That was
Right.
awesome.
Yeah, I remember having that, but like I don't know where he would
Come up with that.
come up with that idea, but I think his main thing was just he kind of like saw this little niche in the market and he just ran with it.
Yeah, he has that capability to see it. It's like I think of when I was reading it, I'm like he has like an X-ray vision, but for new business ideas. That
Right.
more than like anyone else.
Right. That's a really great way to say it actually, because like he just kind of has like this way of like looking into it and seeing, okay, I can do this with this and just go with it,
Yeah.
which is
And he
awesome.
always, I thought it was cool how he always like turned it around to like he just like sell it and for like a huge profit, like the jewelry business, like just to someone else, but like for a great profit. Like that's
Right.
something small that ended up being like the baby toy of the century, but still did
Right.
good.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. So
So
next question.
yeah.
Okay, is Spinbrush a good idea, and how does John evaluate opportunities? I think it's a good idea. Like my husband is becoming a dentist right now, and we have a spin brush, so
Okay.
they work really good.
Right. I mean, I think they're a great opportunity. I mean, I've always used manual toothbrushes. I prefer manual toothbrushes, but um, most of the reason why I've stuck with a manual is because the electric ones are just outrageously expensive.
Yeah.
Other than like the little Transformers ones, SpongeBob or whatever.
The Barbie.
But I think it's an area for him to jump into because a lot of people might want to move to an electric toothbrush, and it's a good option because if they can try it out and if they really like it, then hey, maybe we can move forward with it, or they can even stay with the spin brush or whatever. But it's like a good kind of like it doesn't make you feel bad for not liking it if you buy it.
Yeah. And so in his list of things that like how not to what entrepreneurs don't have to make mistakes or whatever,
Right.
and like so when it comes to the question, how does John evaluate opportunities? He like looks at if he can make the product at a low price and turn a great profit on it. And he already had like the spin popsicle thingy. And so like that he could do it at a low price. And so it was a good idea because he already had like all the mechanisms and a good manufacturer off of that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't really think about that, how he already kind of had that um, technology and that design in place from the spin pop to be able to just use that and transform it into the spin brush.
We lagged a little. What did you say?
Oh, that's okay. I just said that that was a really good thing that you pointed out. I didn't notice that. I didn't think about the fact that he already had that technology and the design from the spin pop to just go ahead and move right into the spin brush.
Yeah.
It's a really good point.
Weird question. Are you married? Sorry,
I
I'm
am.
just kind of curious.
No,
Okay,
that's
cool.
yeah, I am. I'm actually from Michigan, and
Okay.
I met my husband at school, and then he got his internship back here, and then they offered him a job, and so when he graduated, we moved out here. So
Awesome. So what does he do?
he's a mechanical engineer.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so he graduated from Rexburg in mechanical engineering, and now he has a job working at one of the car company. They're suppliers. They do like hose clamps.
That's cool though. That's a sweet
Yeah,
deal.
most of what he talks about, I'm like, okay, that's great. I have no idea what you're talking about, but
I get it. My husband loves cars and dentists. Like, apparently cavities are called caries, and I'm like, what are you talking about half the time?
that's
Okay.
funny. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, we can relate.
Yeah. How long have you been married?
Uh, like 3.5 years.
Okay.
What about
Do you,
you?
do you guys have any kids?
No, he's a little stickler. Just kidding. No, we had to wait a little longer.
That's okay. And it's a good idea to wait until you're done with school too, I
Yeah.
think.
So, you have any kids?
No, we don't. We've been married for a little over a year, but no, we don't have any kids yet. So
Still a little early. You have some time. Like I'm feeling it.
yeah,
Like 3.5 years is like forever in Mormon time.
yeah, it
What are you
is.
doing?
But
And
that's
it's been last semester.
completely understand. Like you gotta enjoy yourselves.
Yes. Oh, don't take his side. Come on, he's not even here. What are you doing? Okay, so why haven't larger companies already done a spin brush? I thought it said in the whatever thing that they didn't do it because they were still like developing it. Like they can't figure out the mechanisms to make it not flag or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I thought it did say that. It also said that a lot of the ones that have done electric toothbrushes, they're like outrageously expensive. Like I can't remember which one in particular, but I think it was. I'll find it real quick. But it said that it was like $50.
Yeah, because they are.
Who's gonna pay $50 for a toothbrush?
Yeah.
Like, so obviously that one probably is not doing too well, and so having one that you only have to pay like $6 for, like that's a huge deal.
And they probably think that they won't make enough because on the chart they like were showing how much money they made off of their
Right.
$50 toothbrushes, and they're like, oh, we won't even make as much, so why would we even try?
Right.
Or the word it would take from their $50 brush.
And so I think kind of like what you were saying before with John Osher, he already had the technology and the mechanisms probably, and so that probably really cut down on a lot of his expenses for developing the spin brush.
I agree.
Right. Whereas like the other companies probably had to spend all that money right there at the beginning to develop that, and so they weren't able to sell it for as little as the spin brush.
Yeah. Okay, so this article was made in like 2001 or something. We
Right.
have other competitors now than the spin brush, right? I thought there was other toothbrushes now.
I think so, yeah.
Like I was like,
Yeah, because most of them I don't think are that expensive anymore. I think they definitely have some that are like $50 plus, but I think there are much more reasonable ones now.
so it's kind of funny, but I think I have the Osher $50 one.
Oh, really?
I was thinking that, yeah.
That's so funny.
I know, like it's a $6 one. Okay, so how much did you say the spin brush is worth?
Um,
That was a hard question. I'm like, what are you talking about?
it was a really hard question. So I kind of went off of what he said it was worth, like that they were gonna sell it for under $6. So like an individual toothbrush, I would say is probably $6. But like the technology and the company, I mean, to be honest, I really don't even know how to put a value on that.
I know, because it's only been open for like, it looked like the quarters, like 3 months. It's like,
Right.
I actually put 4.9 million because of math. But I don't have my Excel document up. But like, so I did the so I put the toothbrush at $6, and then I times it by how many they've sold, and then I added the initial investment of how much he raised and that kind of stuff. And that's how I did it.
Well, that completely makes sense to me, actually.
Good. Yeah, let me try to turn off the slide switch.
Okay, that's fine.
If it works. Okay.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of where my thought process kind of was.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I agree.
But it's hard to put a value on the company because there's not much data.
Right. It's so new. And especially at the point when this was written, it was kind of like it was still on the verge of being like useful and not. They hadn't really decided quite yet if it was really going to go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree though. 4.9 sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. So, what should John do? What do you think John should do?
Well, I I think that they should continue with the spin brush.
Okay.
But I think they should just keep trying to develop it, like work out the little kinks, like the like the problem with it not being able to be in water. And, that's obviously a problem for a toothbrush.
Yes, obviously.
Uh, and I think that they should. I also really like their idea though of working with like the Procter and Gamble and trying to um, have and like Crest and have them licensing the spin brush through the Crest brand because I think that that would be a really good move for them as well once they figure out other issues. And because then that could really help grow the brand, and then also it would create recognition for those other brands, and so
Yeah.
it would kind of be like a win-win for both.
So I actually agree with that. I was wondering if other people wouldn't agree, so it's kind of cool that you agree with that. Like he should keep the company. But my idea, I wasn't thinking about him going with Procter and Gamble, but like I get it because they don't really. Because I know in the text it said like they don't really know what would happen once they're with Procter and Gamble. It was kind of like an iffy situation. And so I was saying how they should keep the company, and then once the company, because like all his other companies that he's done, he keeps it until it makes like a high profit, like a complete high profit, and then he sells it to the top buyer. So I was thinking he should just get to that top and then sell it.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I definitely don't think right now is the right time to be selling the company as a whole. So yeah, I agree. I think it would be good to just continue with the product and see where else they can go with. Like, I also liked their idea of building. I liked how he said building a new company known for its innovative products.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they should build a new company. I think that they should just kind of continue with the one that they're going in right now.
Yeah.
They can just continue to do the innovative products through that.
Yeah, he doesn't even do, because he's, so far he's only been kind of like a one product entrepreneur.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it'd be weird to add like,
This whole business around the one product.
that'd be easy. What other classes are you in right now? Are you just doing internship in this?
No, I'm taking a full load. I'm this is actually my last semester, so I'm like trying to finish everything up. It's so
Yeah.
exciting. So I'm in I can't even remember.
I have a list up on my wall. So I'm taking 6 classes, so I need to like have
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm taking 5. So,
like that's so many though.
it really is. And online, it's so much more
Yeah.
than,
Like, oh, you have it so easy, and like, no, I literally wake up at 8 and I stop my homework at 6 p.m. like every single day.
yep. And that's what I used to do every day, but now with the internship, I lose 3 days of the week. And so I really only have Tuesdays and Fridays to do my homework, and it's horrible.
No, like, you don't see your husband those days, do you? Like,
Right. No.
doing homework.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm taking 320, 370, my internship,
Oh, you're a
390.
marketing major, aren't you?
I'm a business management
What's your
and
emphasis?
entrepreneurship, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I wanted to do the finance actually, but I don't know if it is available online now, but when I switched over, it wasn't, and so I had to do entrepreneurship.
That's the same with me because I had to move here. I moved here 3 months ago, and so I
Okay.
finished it last semester and was like, I guess I'm doing entrepreneurship.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I actually originally was an accounting major. And then my husband got his job, and so we moved here, and so I had to switch to online because if I would have switched to like one of the local colleges, I would have had to completely restart the accounting program, and that's just not even
No way.
so. And so I had to switch to business management and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So,
What we do for our husbands, look at us.
all right.
We're so good. They should make us more
I agree. Are
food.
you taking those same classes, the 320 or 370?
No, actually, I think I already took those. But I'm
Okay.
taking the ventures class, small business creation, entrepreneur management, business strategy, doctor in covenants, and but on the name.
Okay. I think I took 2 of those actually last semester.
Have you
Do you know
taken?
what the numbers are?
Pardon?
Do you know what the course codes are?
Yes. So we have a 383, a 283, a 483, a 499, and a 380.
Okay. Yeah, I took the 380 and the 383 already. Or no, just kidding. Not the 380. I took 381 and 383 because the online classes. So you know how like if you were an on-campus business management student, you'd have to do like the IBC
Yeah,
boost.
I did do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't have to because I was an online.
Well, look at you.
And so I didn't have to do a first internship. I
Oh,
only
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, but so instead of taking the 320, 340, and 360 classes that you took,
Hmm.
I had to take 321, 341, and 361.
So they're like,
Yeah. Right. And so they're pretty much the same classes, but they're slightly different.
okay.
And so, yeah, so that's why now I have to go back and take 320 because
What
I ended up
class?
not.
That sounds so familiar.
Sorry, what?
Which class is that? Because it sounds so familiar. Do you know what it's called?
Yeah, I think it's the writing class.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I love. Who's your teacher? Is it Brother Bear? He's awesome.
I don't know. I
Okay.
can't remember who they are.
I literally love that class.
Okay.
I thought it was the coolest class ever.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because this is the first writing class I've taken in like a year and a half.
It's scary.
Yeah. So I'm a little nervous about it, but it'll be good. And
Opinion based, but it's like an F could be an A to someone else.
right, so it'll be good. And the internship class is like nothing.
I know. I got so excited when I saw that, and I'm like,
I agree.
assignments, I can do that.
Yep, I agree. And so yeah, my load this semester is really not that bad. It's just actually getting it all done is the problem.
Well, it is
But
bad to get an internship.
Ventures class, the 383, it's super interesting and you learn so much, but it's so much work.
Okay, I have a question because I can't understand that yet. Do I actually have to launch a business in that class?
Right. So like
Do or don't?
like you do, but it's technically a simulation.
It's what?
Like technically a simulation. Like you don't actually have to, right. You don't actually have to like sell your product or anything.
That's good. Because I'm in small business creation, which you literally do have to sell a product. So I'm like, do not make me start 2 businesses. Like, I will go crazy.
I think I took that small business creation a while ago, and yeah, you actually do have to do it for that one. But
At the right 100.
small business venture, no, you don't actually have to sell anything.
That's good because I'm having mixed signals.
Yeah, because I know it's kind of confusing, but like you kind of have to like develop a product and you like develop everything that would go along with this business, and you're technically just like simulating it.
Okay, so I never have to make anything.
Well, he'll make you do like a it's the MVP. It's a
Oh,
minimum
yeah.
viable product. And you have to make that just to like show him that, hey, I'm doing this. But like for me, I did I called it take and bake baklava. So like it would be like something that you would like buy in the freezer section and like take home and bake it, you know?
Okay.
And so I had to make a tray of baklava.
That's pretty awesome. Baklava. I love baklava.
So do I. And so I
That's the recipe.
made a tray.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
And like some people did like apps, and so they had to actually create the app, but like it's not like they had to like really like promote it or anything.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Sorry if you hear that buzzing. I'm on my phone. My husband's texting me.
Oh, that's cool. Your husband still texts you. That's nice. I wouldn't know.
It's rare and in between, but
I know. And he's the only one that does text me. So that's fun. I'm in the Young Livens right now. And so
yeah.
last night we had our activity or whatever. And my husband kept texting me and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so popular. I'm like, oh no, it literally is just my husband. Like, oh, you don't have any friends? I'm like, nope, that's him. They didn't understand. So I'm like, just wait till you're married. You'll understand.
Yeah, I used to be on my phone all the time, and then as soon as I got married and like well really as soon as I met my husband, I just
Like no one
I like don't need it anymore.
no, I like my phone doesn't have to be on me. It's on me because I was with you. That's pretty much it.
Right. I actually used to like always carry my phone on me. I would like never forget it places. I would always have it with me, like never leave my side. And last night I totally left it at home when we went to the football game. Like
Like you don't need it anymore. Like who's gonna text me? It's my mom, and she can wait. Like
right. Yeah, I agree. So it's fun.
so.
So yeah, but if you I was gonna say that if you want, we should definitely swap numbers so that we can keep in contact for this class, and also if you need anything for the 383, I'm
Yeah,
more than happy. Because I'm actually so happy I found someone, well, that you found me actually.
I know.
Last semester, I had so many issues with my groups because no one was in the East.
No one what?
Was in the East.
Oh yeah, yeah, because your 10 a.m. would be their 8 a.m. and it's like.
And my group wanted to meet at like 9 p.m. Pacific time. And so that's like 11 o'clock for me. And I'm like, people, that's not going to happen.
That's not happening. That's so funny. No, we're an hour apart actually, because apparently there's a time zone. But like that's it. But
Right.
insane.
So wait, you're in a different time zone?
Apparently, isn't that weird? Because you're so
Yeah.
close to me. But yes.
So it's 9:30 for you then?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like nothing. Like
Yeah, that's not as bad as 3 hours.
I know. Like, I know. But this teacher, I think he asked for like where you live so he can time zone it correctly.
So I hope that we are in the same group.
And if not, we can be like a lifeline if you have any questions in your group or I have any questions.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
What is your number?
It's area code 248 770 9647.
Okay. I'll just text you after this, my number.
Sounds good. All right. So
Next question.
finish up this discussion.
So, how do you analyze a case? That was a weird question. It's like, I just analyzed it.
Right. Well, I actually really liked, I don't know if you saw the videos that our teacher posted about it, and those actually really helped me because none of my other teachers have ever taught me how to analyze a case, and I've always dreaded case studies. I hate them. And so I really liked how he pointed out that like you should read the top section and then read the like decisions. Like so you
That
kind of
makes
know what you're looking for throughout the case.
Yeah.
And so it kind of helped me. It really helped me to like better understand the case and what was going on because usually I just kind of like reading it and I'm like, okay, this is boring me, you know?
Not using critical thinking for
Right.
which is our teacher, if you're watching this.
So, but I actually really, really liked analyzing it that way. It really helped me to better understand it and to get more out of the case, really.
Yeah. And I liked how I never knew we actually had to look at the can't remember the stuff, the data at the end. And it actually like really does help. I spent more time on that data than reading the text because all the numbers help with the decision.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree that I've always kind of just disregarded that section.
Yeah. It was like, oh, okay, I only have 5 pages instead of 20.
Right. So, yeah, I completely agree. I think it was really awesome. So, do you have a question you learned to ask as an entrepreneur?
Well, yeah, okay. So this was the first question that came to mind, and I'm gonna keep it. Is will the customer want to buy this? Boom. Because he was good at knowing if the customer wants to buy it.
Right.
Well, did you have a question?
Yeah. What came to my mind was just kind of like, is this worth my time?
Oh, it's going.
No, because like a lot of people go for these products and these entrepreneurships that they think are great, but in reality they turn out to be completely useless or they
Yeah.
turn out to be like complete duds. And so I think it's like really important to like sit back and like kind of like take yourself away from the situation and like look at it as someone new coming in and just think like, okay, really, is this really gonna work? Is this really worth all the time and effort and money I'm gonna be putting into it?
That's a good question. So now that we've gone through all the questions, we have to do a summary, have the
Okay.
votes, final decisions, and thoughts, and the timestamp, which what like it doesn't show on my screen exactly how far into it we are.
I was thinking the same thing, and I think after we finish the live thing, because it'll pop up as a YouTube video, right? And so then you'll be able to see it on the YouTube video.
Oh.
But started at 10, I'm assuming it's going to be around minute 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So the summary that we have. Well, let's start with the votes. We both voted that he should keep the company and that he should keep on like making it better than it is, not selling it.
Right.
Do we have to
Yeah.
vote?
I agree. Yeah, he definitely should keep the company and just kind of see where it goes. And then also he should look into his opportunities with developing more relationships with the bigger companies like the Procter Gamble, Braun, and all those kind of companies to
Yeah,
see
if
if
he's ready, he can sell it.
right. So I think that would be a good idea.
And
Then to summarize kind of what we were talking about with him coming up with ideas and how he finds his opportunities and companies and such like that. I think we both kind of agreed earlier that he just finds that like niche, he finds a little place in the market where it's not necessarily an unmet need. It's just more of like an area that could be improved on.
yeah, he lets us know what we need.
Right.
Like, to do it.
Right. And he does it in a very financially friendly way
Mhm.
for customers. So,
And is there anything else we need to summarize?
um,
Did we decide on this thing?
I think we should summarize what we said about why larger companies haven't done it and also the value.
Okay.
So, for the larger companies, I think it was mostly because they probably didn't have the technology or any of the design ideas to actually make this a cost friendly and efficient plan for them to go forward with.
Yeah, they were lagging on the technology wise to do it at such a low cost that they can compete with others.
Would have ended up being way too expensive for their customers.
Yeah. And the value?
Yes. So I completely agree with what you said about the 4.9 million for the company.
Yes.
That's a great value, I think, because it includes how much the brush is actually individually selling for, how many brushes were sold,
Mhm.
all the initial investments, and the investors as well.
Yeah. And I did actually, after that, I did the forecasting. So you know how it said how they're doing 7 times more selling than all the other companies?
Mm-hmm.
So like I did some more math and it 7 times it, and they're gonna have like, if they just by next year, if they keep on selling 7 times more, I think they have like 18% market share at a minimum.
Wow.
Like keep on keeping with that company, you know?
Right. So yeah, I agree. That's awesome. So, is there anything else you feel like we need to cover?
No, I just covered it in the whole video. Do you have any final?
No, I think we've done pretty good. I think we've pretty much covered everything.
Yeah. Not much else you can talk about.
I agree. So, all right. Well, I think that next week we still are not in our official groups.
Oh, okay.
So, you want to just plan on meeting up together again?
Okay. What's the calendar class? Yes. So I was trying to
Okay.
see. I know you can do Fridays, and so I was looking at what day the Friday.
Okay.
Do you want to do it on Tuesday or Friday?
Yeah, Friday's good. And we can always switch up the times if you need to. Like I said, I'm open all day Friday, so.
Okay. So we'll plan on Friday doing something.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
It was nice meeting you, and so I will email you the link after I watch, because I don't know if you'll be able to see the video right away, or if it'll be on mine since I started it.
Okay.
And so
No problem.
I'll email you the link to the YouTube video.
Okay. And then I saw on the discussion board, I'm assuming that only one of us needs to post the link to the YouTube video.
Is that where to put it? No, super confused. Okay.
Because it was talking about putting it somewhere else, but I read something I was talking about that discussion board is for like meeting up with your group.
Yeah, that's what I read.
When I looked on the actual discussion board, there was other posts of the videos.
Oh,
Someone else
doing it. We should do it.
Right. So I think we should just go ahead and post it on there just in case.
Okay. So want me to post that, and I'll just put credit to you.
Sure. Yeah, if you don't mind. And then once I see it, I'll just go ahead and comment just so you know that I saw it.
Okay, sweet. I will do that, and hopefully it stays, so we don't make this whole video over again. I'll try really hard not to have that happen.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks so much.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.